Welcome back to the Lonely Hearts Tarot Club. It's your boy Jay doing your readings for the collective. Doing the reads for the collective. Right off the bat, I get shadow work. Right off the bat, I'm getting shadow work. A lot of us are not listening to our intuition. A lot of us is not listening to our gut feelings. Yep, we're not listening to our gut feelings. We're not paying attention to the dreams and visions, and a lot of us is dealing with these untrustworthy individuals right off the bat for the collective. I hope you guys are getting this messages. Hope this is coming in clear. Like and subscribe. And I was saying that I haven't been posting consistently. I'm gonna try to post a little bit more consistently. I did the collective for all the signs, for the water signs, air signs, fire signs, and earth signs. I did for all the signs, and the general consensus for the collective and for all the signs was that we seem to be coming up on the issue of lack of trust. And I keep saying this, there's no trust in ourselves, no trust in governments, our politicians, no trust in the medical field, no trust in media, and no trust in relationships. And I'm only saying this because, like it should be a thing like pops into your head like, well, and again, I'm doing this for the collective. This is a reading for the collective, and we're talking about trust. And I was saying that something that pops into your head is something like, well, if you don't trust somebody, how can you love them? Everything is predicated on trust. Yeah. I feel like a lot of us are not confronting our fears. Yeah, the shadow work. Some of y'all could be doing a lot of shadow work. This is deep. Oh, well, what I was saying before I go like really deeper into it, was that it's Mercury retrograde, y'all. So bear with me. It's Mercury retrograde. That a lot of the readings have been really heavy, hard to get through. When you peel back the onion, you really look at, how people's lives are evolving, and the quality of their relationships, because the quality of your relationship is the quality of your life. If the relationships are around you with your family and your friends are shitty, then you're gonna feel shitty. And everything is predicated in our society, at least on relationships. So a lot of the times in these readings, we're talking about relationships. What is the quality of your relationship? Most importantly, what is the quality of the relationship with yourself? A lot of us is not trusting our intuitions about, trusting our intuition about family, friends, about the workplace, about people on a job. Some of y'all could be in jobs that y'all don't want to be in. Y'all want to move on, or relationships that y'all thought that you want to be in, but you need to move on from. And just reading for the collective is just like, yo, I feel like a lot of us are suffering from complete exhaustion. A lot of you guys out there in the collective are suffering from fucking exhaustion. You're just exhausted. A lot of you feel like I'm picking up a lot of people are feeling suicidal. Suicide, like they just want to end it all. Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm getting for the collective is, and I'll just shuffle some cards here, and I hope you guys is following me here for the collective, is like a lot of shadow work is done. A lot of things are being exposed. A lot of things are being exposed. And whatever that means, some of us could be doing, shadow work in our dreams, and just having really crazy dreams, and the truth being revealed in our dreams. And well, you get the Ten of Swords here. Like, yeah, damn, this is why it's so hard doing these reads. And I hope y'all follow me here on this. But a lot of people are dealing with a lot of pain. Just tired of dealing with the cycles of pain. People lying to you. When I see this Empress here, this Empress reverse, a lot of burdens, a lot of mixed messages. This Empress reverse, when you're not paying attention to your intuition, that shit just starts screaming at you. That shit just will scream. Yup, true. It will just scream at you. Yeah. A lot of us have to do shadow work on ourselves because The relationships that we're in is not what we thought they would be. A lot of us are losing the sense of excuse me, follow me here. This is Mercury retrograde that we're dealing with. So a lot of the communication is going to be off, but I hope that you guys are following me. A lot of you need to get back to exercising, get back to dancing. A lot of you could have loved to dance, or you could have pursued a career in dancing, but you kind of stopped that career. That's not for all of you, but I think the general message here is to move, to start moving around. Some of you can have issues with blood circulation, with blood flow, or you're just losing your passion. Yeah, a lot of you are just losing your passion. And spirit is like trying to talk to a lot of you guys, but it's just not working. Yeah, what I was saying was that when you deny your intuition and you don't listen to your intuition, it's gonna scream at you. It's gonna be all kind of weird coincidences, just weird things happening. You go to the movie theater and you see, like, you get a message from the movie, and then you leave the movie theater and you call somebody and then you get a message from there. You get like all these weird synchronicities and all these weird messages because the collective needs to do the shadow work. Some of y'all refusing to can't relax. Some of y'all could be some of y'all in your relationship could be the one that gives more than the other, or there could be some issues with your sex life where there's one partner that is more giving than the other. Yeah, I can hear it. Caught up in the rapture of love. What I want to say to the collective is this is some heavy shit. What I'm trying to convey to the collective is that relationships can make or break you. Yeah, a lot of y'all feel like y'all in the wrong direction. A lot of y'all could have been in relationships for long term and it didn't work out. I'm getting like some of y'all could have been in relationships for years and years and years, and it didn't work out with this person. And y'all coming here, y'all looking for answers. Yeah. Yup. Not paying attention to your intuition, big time. You're not listening to the advice of either terror, or you're not listening to the advice of your higher self, and you're going through the dark night of soul. You are afraid to confront the truth, or somebody in your life doesn't want to tell you the truth because honestly, the whole deck just spilling out. Jesus. A lot of you could be up at night in your mind or just in your head worrying, can't relax. The collective is just stress. It's betrayal. Yeah. This is why it's so hard to do these readings, and I don't know who's watching this, however this is resonating, but a lot of y'all have been so fucking hurt, so betrayed. Yeah, 10 years I'm getting. Some of y'all could have been in this shit for 10 years, and it's just lies. You've been in that relationship for all that time, and it's always been a no. It's always been a no. And you know it's a no. Yeah, exhausted. Exhausted by this connection, and you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. You're finding it hard to walk away. And you could have been in a cycle for many, many years, and you don't know how to heal. Some of y'all could have even gone to, it's not for all of y'all, but some of y'all could even go to a therapist, looking for the answers from a therapist. You can't get the answers from the therapist. Maybe you get some healing from the therapist. Yeah, because only you can aid yourself, aid in the dark night of the soul. It's a lot of heavy shit. I just feel like this, like, just swim through the heavy shit, just swimming. Some of y'all could be having problems with asthma or problems with your lung chakra where you can't breathe. You feel like you're drowning, or you could just be having like a lot of weight on your chest, but I see like this, like, how the fuck are you gonna get through this? I don't know if I'm giving you the best advice, but sometimes, and I'm not saying this is all tarot readers, but some tarot readers like to sugarcoat it and like to clickbait you in. And I'm giving you the cold, hard fucking truth. These are the cold, hard truth, case files, case facts. This is fucking get up and smell the fucking coffee, because it's a lot of fucking work going on. There's a lot of demons out there. I'm going to just say it. It's a lot of fucking demons out there, a lot of devil's energy, a lot of negativity. And it could be also too, it could be for the people that's watching and for the cross watchers. And it could also be in yourself. Going back to your old ways, not confronting. Got this card. Upright confrontation. You see there? You see that shadow there? With the moon there? What's hidden? Something's hidden in the moon and it's reversed. He's looking at the shadow. It's some, yeah. This is heavy energy. And what I got to say for this reading, for the collective reading, is rely on your faith in God. Rely on your faith in God. Yeah, because, and I hope this message is coming across to some of y'all, is that a lot of y'all is dealing with this Knight of Cups and this King of Cups energy. To me, this King of Cup energy that I see here in the reverse at the top of the deck is a liar. This could be your con man. I mean, he's beyond a con. This could be your narcissist. This is your narcissist. Yeah, a lot of y'all are empathic. Yeah, make sure you sign for some of y'all, make sure you sign a prenuptial agreement if you're going into a relationship or if you're going into a marriage. Or make sure all your I's is dotted and all your T's is crossed. Don't sign nothing without a lawyer looking at that shit. Some of y'all could be in a marriage that just you feel like it's a waste of time. Yeah, because I go back to the premise of what I said in the beginning of the video for the collective, and I hope you guys are following me. Yeah, a lot of y'all dealing with some heavy fucking shit. This is some heavy shit. Fuck, I need to burn some fucking, hold on 1 second, collective. I need to burn some fucking sage. Hold on, I need to burn something. Tell me to burn some sage because this is some heavy shit. Hopefully this shit's gonna work. Hold on, collective. Hold that thought, collective. I'm right here. Let me just burn this real quick. Something told me to just burn this sage because I'm really trying to go deep into the reading. I know I'm all over the place. I hope you guys follow me with the Mercury retrograde and what I'm saying. Because I feel like it's hard to get some of the message through. Some of y'all, I feel like y'all don't want to listen to the message. You know, sometimes we are adverse to the truth here. The heart is all fucked. A lot of y'all heart chakra is all fucked up. Y'all stomach is all fucked up. Some of y'all could just be having health problems with the heart and the stomach. The energy is just all fucked up because collectively we dealing with these fucking devils. We dealing with these devils. If you're a male, if you're a divine masculine, divine feminine, you know, you're dealing with these toxic people that don't want to move on, that's just latching onto your energy, these succubus. And a lot of my collectors, you're the ones that's holding up everything. You're the ones that's carrying all the weight on your back. You could be the head of your household, you could be the breadwinner. Whatever this is, I feel like for the collective, a lot of y'all relationships is not working out, or is not what you thought it would be, or they promised you something and it's not what you thought it was, and you should have listened. You felt like you should listen to your intuition, or maybe your friends could have been telling you, or you could have been listening to different tarot readers, and they're telling you the same thing, or you go to one tarot reader and go to the next tarot reader and listen, and they both told you the same fucking thing. Collective. Spirit, guide me in the collective reading. Spirit is fucking pissed. I feel spirit is pissed. Somebody is pissed off in the spirit world because it's like humanity is not waking up, and a lot of the issues, not just what everything that's going on. A lot of the issues stem from, yeah. You're gonna have to put in work for this spiritual growth, this spiritual development. Cards down. You need to allow. What these cards is telling you with this Ace of Pentacles and this Seven of Pentacles, with this Eight of Pentacles, a lot of y'all are going to be working on your job. Maybe some of you guys find comfort in your job, even though maybe your job is not going as good as you would like. Some of y'all could be very highly empathic, highly intuitive, and very sensitive. Yeah, highly empathic, highly intuitive, and so you're like a loner. And you got to be careful with people on your job, because when you're highly sensitive and highly intuitive, you start to see all kind of shit in people. You start to see all kind of things. But I'm just picking up a lot of sadness. You could be empath, a light worker, intuitive, or you just come into this knowledge and you're starting to realize that you feel everything. Yeah, dealing with the karmic. Some of y'all scared to make the decision to move in with somebody, or you move in with loved ones, or you got to move in. Or this is about this karmic situation, not necessarily a karmic, but somebody in your life that you was living with. There's too many cards. A lot of y'all got to release and let go. Look at this. Release. Let me read it to you. The card says, let go. When we release our attachments to the outcome, We allow the power of grace to work its magic. Damn, yo, this is some deep doodle shit. This is some shit. This is some heavy shit. Y'all could just be fighting with people. Just fighting. Like I see a lot of y'all on the phone talking back and forth. And you could just been fighting with somebody for years because it's like you're giving your all. You're giving 100%. And whoever you're dealing with, collective, they're not giving their all to you. You gotta love yourself. Wake up. You gotta love yourself. Some of y'all don't know how to love yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of us, it's about a relationship that just didn't go right, and you lost your way in this relationship, and you're trying to find your way. You knew all along. You fucking knew that there was a wolf in sheep's clothing somewhere. Yeah, this is a cycle. You're in a fucking cycle. A lot of y'all could have invested into a connection. Some of y'all could have just met somebody within the last 6 months, and then that shit didn't work out. Or you could have been with somebody in the last 6 years, but you find out, like this type of shit, you find out that shit was mad superficial. That person was mad superficial. You know, you was building with this person, whoever it was, but it didn't really work out. Or it could just be like petty fighting with somebody that you live with. This is so heavy. I feel like, oh man, this is heavy shit. Sorry, collective. I hope y'all follow me on this, collective. What's the best fucking advice? I don't even fucking see the best advice sometimes that I take from this, and I don't believe in giving advice, but sometimes the only advice that I could give in situations like this when I read for the collective, because I think that collectively we're all fucked up. We're all going through some traumatic shit. So welcome to the Lonely Hearts Tarot Club. That's why it's the Lonely Hearts Tarot Club, because we're dealing with some spiritual warfare shit. So y'all all gonna have to be fucking spiritual gangsters. That's the message I gotta tell you, because a lot of y'all is dealing with some bullshit, and you've been dealing with the bullshit for fucking years. I'm getting fucking pissed off now. I'm getting upset because it's like, who the fuck are these people you're fighting with? Is somebody close to you, collective? Something that you felt like you put in a lot of work. Some of y'all could have been saving up for a house, saving up, and some of y'all could have or reunited with a loved one, or y'all could have saved up for a house, and then you got the house and you found out that it's not exactly what it was, or y'all just arguing about the house or arguing about the living situations, and you need to move on, because this is a no. Yup. Some of y'all could be having kids and arguing about the kids. Some of y'all could have lost your job. Yeah. You could have lost your job. Like, y'all feel like it's a waste of time. Whatever this connection is a waste of time. But justice is gonna get served, because I feel like some of my burdens and the truth. Some fucked up shit, y'all. This is some fucked up shit. I hope y'all follow me on this. I hope y'all follow me on this, collective. Let's see what we got here. Yup. Again. Yeah. This is what they're trying to tell me, is that a lot of the collectives is in heartbreaking relationships. Something's telling me like, damn, a lot of y'all need reconciliation, or you need like God, like the only thing that's gonna save you is like the Holy Spirit and God just taking your hand and be like, I got you. Privately, a lot of y'all is suffering. I just pick up a lot of suffering. Or whoever you're watching this for, whoever's watching this, you're fucking suffering as fuck. You're going through the dark night of the fucking soul. Dark night of the soul. And pay attention to your dreams and intuition. Yeah. Pay attention to your dreams and intuition. I feel like for a lot of y'all, this storyline is, you know, you can't move on. You was trying to move. To me, this is somebody from your past. Yup. So far, what I got here, let me see if and again, I hope you guys are following me on this. It is Mercury retrograde, so a lot of the messages is kind of hard to get through, and the energies have been so deep, collective. I can't even believe I'm sitting before you and having to say this for my the Lonely Hearts Tarot Club, but I gotta bring the truth. I gotta tell this truth. I gotta speak the truth. And the world is suffering. This is not just in this group of the Lonely Heart Stereo Club, but this is like the collective. This is the whole entire planet. And I'm looking into the fact that everything that's going on with the pandemic, it could have brought out a lot of the truths in people's relationships, and you find out who really is what. You really find out who's what and who's who. People that have been rocking with you for a very long time, you may find out that they wasn't really fucking with you. They're really not your friends. Or maybe family that you was with, they're really not family. For a lot of y'all, it's not necessarily family, but for a lot of y'all, this has to do with a heartbreak, a relationship that just didn't work, or it's just not working. Now, I'm not God. I can't sit here and tell you what to do. The only advice that I can really give you, and which I always give, is that only God is going to save you. Only God can save you, and only time can heal all of this. Because for a lot of y'all, yeah, the overall energy is that this is somebody from your past that you can't trust. Somebody from your past that you can't trust. You could have known this person when you was little. This could have been a childhood sweetheart, or it's just somebody from your past that you guys were working up to being financially independent and to living together. For a lot of you, the storyline is that y'all saved up y'all money to live with this person, but it didn't quite work out. And you're being confronted with the dark night of the soul. And the whole time that you was with this person, like when you moved in with that person, you started noticing shit. Like because you were in close proximity to living with them, and y'all could have lived in not the best of a housing situation. Some of y'all could have lived in a real fucked up housing situation, or let's just say a real fixer-upper that you could have lived in. This is definitely a karmic. But you knew a lot of y'all want to say went into this connection knowing that it wasn't gonna work out. But for whatever reason, you got caught in a fucking cycle. Y'all, this is some heavy shit. Like and subscribe if you feeling this, or if you hear what I'm saying. Collective. Yep. I mean, because you got this Empress, and this Empress wants justice, though. You got this Empress with the justice. You got that Empress with the justice. All is not lost, though. There's going to be some truth revealed. There's going to be some truth revealed about that relationship. It's going to come in slow, but I feel like a lot of y'all going to get it piece by piece by piece. A lot of y'all are, yeah. Damn. You weak to this connection. Weak, fucking weak. You weak to it. Yep, you weak to the connection. You've been fighting with this person. I see you fighting over the phone. Some of y'all, this could be a long distance connection, but not necessarily, or it could be a long distance connection that ended, or the relationship ended because one partner had to leave for money or leave for work. But whatever it is, this relationship just dissolved. And some of y'all, once the relationship had dissolved, you went into the dark night of soul and you started overeating, or you started going into drugs, or the person that you're watching this for cross watcher, that person started going into drugs, or they started binge eating, or they started to get hooked onto sex. Anything. I don't see the devil in here, but I see dark night of the soul nonetheless, and I see like not being able to listen to your intuition. Give me some more message for the collective. I'm gonna do a few more cards and then I'm gonna end it on that, because this is some heavy shit. This is some heavy stinky shit. Like, you know when they say your shit don't fucking stink. All right, let me. So we're trying to do as deepest dives as we can on this for the collective. Yeah, a lot of y'all could have lost your job, or a lot of y'all want to start a business, but you don't know how to start a business. A lot of y'all feel like a failure. Yeah, a lot of y'all could have felt like a failure after this connection, after this relationship didn't work. But I feel like the general overall reading for the collective has been, and this reading and what I want to convey to you is that sometimes relationships don't work, and sometimes we end up in relationships for whatever reason, because we thought we loved that person, but our intuition has been telling us the whole time that relationship wasn't going to work, but we still don't listen to our intuition. And so when we don't listen to our intuition, a lot of things get backed up. It'll just like try to hit you on your face with it. They'll try to hit you on your face with it. Yeah, you're refusing. Yeah, you're refusing to see the truth about this connection. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't want to see the truth. A lot of y'all want to stay stuck in a cycle, and the overall energy is that you can't move on. You're refusing to move on, and I'm so sorry. I want whoever's watching this. This is why I call it the Lonely Heart Stereo Club. Whoever's watching this, so sorry. I'm so sorry, yo. So sorry. You might have to go to the beach, or you might have to get away to the beach, or some of y'all could be looking at beachfront property, or thinking about moving somewhere close to water because the water's gonna heal you. Because if you don't do something like a little, little trick of something, not, I want to say like, almost like tricking yourself into healing, like tricking yourself into healing this, because a lot of y'all are refusing to move on. You don't want to move on. Only thing is with water, it makes you feel healed. Yep, true. Running water or being close to water makes you feel healed. A lot of y'all are afraid to speak up because you don't want to cause problems in the relationship, but at the same time, it's like you're refusing to see that. You're refusing to see that it's just not successful. This relationship is just not successful because there's no truth. A lot of the collective for this, whoever's watching this, you're afraid to speak up because you don't want to be alone. Maybe you don't want to be alone. You've known this person, and you put a lot of years into this connection, but I see the Empress here, but I don't see the Emperor. So this person, you could have felt left out in the cold. You could have felt left out in the cold, or this could have been a false twin flame. You thought it was your real flame, or you thought it was a soulmate, but it wasn't really your soulmate because there was no real staying power in this connection, and there was a lot of lies. It could have been lies about money. It could have been lies about money. Could have been lies about their status. Could have been lies about their status or about their income, or they could have just been lying to you about money. Or you could have, for a lot of the collective, yeah, moved in with this person, but you wasn't listening to your intuition the whole time. You knew that this was a dub, but you had to finish out this karmic cycle with this person, and it hurt like hell, and you're refusing to let go. A lot of y'all still in this relationship. I'm gonna flip a few more cards and I'm gonna leave it at that because it's so hard what I want to convey, because I can relate to a lot of you guys' story. It's so hard trying to convey this in that sometimes you end up in these relationships for years, and like I said, you realize that person is just not meant to be for you. They're really just not for you. But I feel like your work is gonna be, you need to get back to work. Yeah. Work is gonna be important for the collective here for this reading. A lot of y'all could have got laid off from your job and you're just getting back to your job. A lot of y'all need to create a union for your job so you can have more job security, however that applies. But there's going to be opportunities, not for your love life. I'm sorry to say that, but a lot of the collective, a lot of people on this planet and in this realm are turning away from love because the devil energy, that negative devil energy, that devil, which is not on the board now, but I'm sure he's not too far away. Yeah. You can't manifest with this energy around you. You won't be able to manifest with all these people around you. And you could be having health problems because you need to transform. Yeah. Yeah. Not good. I think the overall message for this reading is collective. Focus on your job, but I guess that's not what everybody wants to hear. Sometimes we want to hear like this person is going to change. Maybe this person was never really meant to be with you. Oh, it hurts. Some of y'all I'm getting, damn, it hurts. And y'all having all kind of problems. Y'all can't sleep at night. Some of y'all could just be really, I don't mean to say it like that, but some of y'all could be very desperate to be in a relationship. You feel like nobody understands you. This is some heavy fucking shit, yo. These readings are fucking heavy for the collective. No fucking trust. You can't trust nobody. You've been in this situation. Yeah, some of y'all been in this situation for years, 10 years, 7 years. And you look back on it and it's like, you could be looking back on it and it's like, what the fuck? All we did was argue. All it was argument. One argument at the other. You're arguing about money. I'm not saying that this person was unfaithful. They could have been unfaithful, but it could have just been that you're just arguing about money. And you need to move on. You need to move on. And one of the answers is going to be work. You're going to be renewed in work and a new opportunity. But a lot of y'all might be stuck in the cycle and you're finding it hard to move on because when your heart is closed off and when you're stuck in these karmic relationship cycles, it's hard to move on to the next thing. It's hard to even be present in your life because a lot of y'all are refusing to see. You're refusing to see the truth. Hard decisions to make. Embrace change. Embrace change, collective. Release. Now, I think I'm just fighting with myself too, trying to say some of this stuff because a lot of this I can relate to. So I can relate to a lot of these collective readings. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let go. You may have really loved that person or you really thought you did because you put a lot of time and energy into this connection. You put a lot of time and energy into this connection and it forced you to go within. But I feel like the instability in this relationship and all the money and time that you put into this relationship, you feel like it was for nothing. And for a lot of the collective, when this relationship ended, you reverted to eating. Some of y'all can have body dysmorphic issues where you don't feel good about your body, so you revert to eating. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be eating. It could be any kind of addiction: shopping, smoking, sleeping. Whatever that you're addicted to, and it's about this past person. You're dealing with this past person that you knew wasn't good for you, that you knew wasn't going to tell you the truth, and you're weak. You're weak to this person. A lot of y'all kept going back to this person, investing your time and energy into this person, but no, it's just you're just gonna keep getting the same fucking thing. A lot of y'all tried to walk away from the connection, but you're not walking away. A lot of y'all repeating the cycle. A lot of you repeating the cycle, but I feel like, again, the good news is that if you do the healing work, and I can relate to this, if you do the healing work and maybe you don't necessarily let go, but you distract yourself with work and business, that there could be some relief. For a lot of y'all, that's all the relief that you have is work. For some of you, maybe the money is not good right now because you lost a lot of money. Because you know when they say when you deal with a narcissist, when you deal with these karmic, sometimes you do end up losing a lot of money because it costs money. You know, either the narcissist needs money, or somehow your money is tied up with the narcissist or the narcissistic situation, or you feel like the person is a narcissist, or whatever it is that you had invested a lot of time and energy. Maybe you didn't invest your money, but you invested a lot of time, which is money. In the beginning, yeah, you invested a lot of time and money, and I hope this message is getting to you. Struggling. You just feel like you're struggling. Some of y'all could have been with somebody that you were the one just giving your all, even in the bedroom. You would be the one that would be the people pleaser. You'd be the one that's like the one to give, but you don't ever receive. And it could be a huge imbalance in your relationship. That's not for all of you. For some of you. If you follow me. Yeah, I feel like you don't have any support system. You feel like you don't have any support. The only support that you have is the spiritual guidance and the good thing that I see here. One of the only few, and I hate to say this, but one of the only few good things I see in this collective is this justice and this empress. That you're going to find success through a new opportunity, a new business adventure, something new job, new career, new relationship. But for a lot of you, you're going to repeat the cycle and you're going to end up in a cycle But unfortunately, like, it's really scary because, you know, even though we know that we're going to repeat the cycle, even though we know somewhere deep down inside that we are going to still hold on, even though we know that this karmic relationship or this past relationship, maybe you even feel like you knew this person in other life. Whatever the matter is that you know that you're not going to let go, and you know that it's going to be hard for you to get out of the cycle, and you're going to end up repeating the cycle. You're going to end up in this loop like this. But the only thing that is really going to be your saving grace is going to be saving your money, working your job, and exploring opportunities in your job field, and you're going to get justice with that. If I see anything, I see that, because people not being honest with you. Yeah, there's no communication. One of the reasons why the relationship broke up, because there was no communication. Could be no communication about money. Somebody could be holding on to money. One of the partners could be, like I said, giving more than the other person. And take that knife out your heart, collective. Take that knife out your heart. I feel like some of you is suicidal because the love of your life, what you thought was the love of your life, actually didn't end up being the love of your life. And how do you tell somebody that? I can relate. I see what you're saying. And because that person isn't really the love of your life, after this many years, after 8-10 years of dealing with them, you found out you thought they were the love of your life. It puts you into the dark night of the soul. It puts you into this. And a lot of y'all don't want to see that. A lot of y'all want to continue to cycle with this karmic. You want to continue to cycle with this person from the past. Yeah. You could have been the one giving all your money. Not necessarily. But I see that for a lot of you. You could have been the one that's just giving your all to the connection. And there's just no real truth. Damn, collective. So, overall message for the collective, Overall message for the collective is focus on your work. Focus on work. I know sometimes we have a tendency to separate our personal life from our work, but sometimes your personal life can bleed into your work life. It doesn't necessarily mean that you could be dating somebody from your job. It could just be that you're so stressed out because you done been in this 10-year relationship with this karmic, and you really loved them and you thought you loved them, and then boom, all of a sudden the foundation that you had was just totally ripped out under you, and you feel all alone, and you have to go to work and put on a happy fucking face. Collective. We have a lot of work to do. This is fucking spiritual warfare, and I don't know how we can get out of it. I'm not pretending to have all the answers, and I feel like sometimes only God and time really is going to show us what we need to see and really heal us, and to get back to that heart chakra. A lot of us are refusing to see, and refusing to move on. And sometimes only time will tell. And I think, but a lot of time has already moved on here. I feel like for a lot of y'all, the time is already up. For some of y'all could be either coming into this knowledge where you're realizing that you're wasting a lot of time, or you already wasted a lot of time and now you have to move on. But a lot of y'all right in that phase where you continue to talk to this past person. Maybe you're still not in the same relationship pattern that you have with them. You may not be living together, you might be separated, but you're still talking to the karmic. You're still talking to your twin flame. Some of y'all could have been that the universe brought another twin flame to you, but you really didn't like it, and you kept running back to the old person. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. My best advice for you, collective, is just make sure that work is strong. Make sure you got to do what you got to do. Even if you want to quit, don't tell people you want to quit. Just continue to work your job and try to be successful. And if you don't like something, just be thankful that you even have a job, because not everybody has a job. And just make sure that your job is good, and try not to let your personal life interfere with your job. And also too, don't be telling people at your job too much about your situation, because I think that you need to keep your work and your personal life balanced, because a lot of you guys, your personal love life is all fucked up, but your work life could be a little bit better. Maybe not be the best, but at least it could be, for some of you, a place where you just totally forget about all your problems, and you're going to be asked to focus on your job. So with that being said, I hope that worked for the collective. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe, and let me know if I reach anybody, if I touch anybody. But I just want to say, peace and blessings to whoever's watching this. And like I said, this is the Lonely Heart Stare Club. And just know that there's some heavy, heavy shit out there. I cannot stress that enough. This has been the overall message for the readings. This has been some heavy, heavy burdens out there. Some heavy shit that some of us are going to take to the grave. Some of the collective, y'all going to take this heaviness to the grave. And some of us may never heal from it. Yeah. You can't find peace. You want to find peace, but you feel like, man, you're gonna die with this. Like, you're gonna die with this. Like, you're gonna, like, some of us in the collective feel like, damn, you're never gonna find your soulmate. But that's a whole nother video within itself. That's a whole nother video in itself. But watch the signs. Watch the signs. Watch what Tara says. Yeah. Watch the signs. All right, collective. I hope this helped. Like I said, I feel like I just want to take some of y'all hands and, like, spiritually, like, give you a pat on the back and give you a nice big hug and let you know that you're not alone. You're not alone. You are not alone. A lot of people are suffering. You're not the only one that's suffering. People across the planet are dealing with this lack of trust in their relationship. A lot of people on this planet are dealing with the lack of trust and the fact that there is no love in the connection, that the person that they thought they was with, the person that they thought they was with never really loved them, and they found out years later. And so it makes you question everything about yourself and your reality. Yep. So sometimes time heals all wounds, and only time will tell if that person really is meant for you or not meant for you. But if somebody lies to you, can they really love you? You're going to find out what you need to find out. Eventually, you will find out what you need to find out. But focus on that job, okay? All right. God bless you.